Fearing a terrible event will occur, a powerful rabbi creates a creature known as the Golem to defend the Jewish people. There are some things I'd like you to know before we go any further into this review. 1. This is the final film in what is believed to have been the earliest horror trilogy. The reason that I haven't reviewed the first two is no one actually knows what happened to them. As far as anyone knows, this is the only film that survived. The other thing you should know is that the Golem heavily influenced a later film known as Frankenstein. And actually, when you watch the two, you realize that there are some similarities between the two. Now for the actual film itself. It's difficult for me to review this because, in my opinion, it barely qualifies as a horror film. And there's a couple reasons for that, but the only one I'm really willing to divulge any details about is the actual aspect of horror, which is severely lacking in this film. And it is not helped when you see this great and powerful creature that was summoned using black magic doing grocery shopping, chopping logs, and helping with daily chores. This does not inspire fear, to say the least. I also feel like there's a lot of dialogue that is not presented here. I know you can't hear anything except music, but you see people having conversations, but there's no dialogue box telling you what they're actually saying. And that bothers me because I'd like to know what they're actually talking about. The music, which I always had a problem with silent films, mostly about the music. And this one really bothers me because the music feels like it was supposed to summarize the entire feel of the film in one melody. The problem is, it is not an accurate representation of every moment in the film, and it is played in a loop throughout the entirety of the film. So it just doesn't feel right when you do it that way. And even for an older film, it is fairly dull. I just think more could have been done with this. I give it a 1 out of 5. It just wasn't that entertaining, even though it is an important film.